Yeah, it was. Sat at 6-4 there for a long time. A lot of back and forth in the middle of that or start to middle of that second half. It was a real battle, and then they got a couple of tries, which was disappointing to get the win. For us, it was sitting right there for us, and we couldn't get it done.
Were there any turning points in that second half, or to their late surge? Or?
Look, there were 3 live ball periods where they were 22, 23, 23 plays, I think, which was a really good period for us. And then I think we kicked a 40-20 on the back of the third one. And then I think we went 3 errors in 3 opportunities over the next bit of period there. And then we missed that, gave them field position. They got a couple of tries on the back of that. I said I really liked the attitude that we're going at the game with. I feel like we're developing really quickly as a team. Defence improved there, probably except for fourth tackle. But we were searching for 12-4 when it was 6-4, and we just should have sat and been uncomfortable for a bit longer. And so that's a good lesson for us.
James, how are you feeling? Because it looked like the Roosters actually created a lot of opportunities across the match.
Yeah, it was a really good, probably 50-60 minute period for us. We didn't execute a couple of opportunities. I thought we could have scored a couple, but we were probably searching for it a bit too much. And then the conditions against Warriors, you probably just had to battle it out against them. And that was, like Robbo said, a couple of errors in good field position hurt us. And then I feel like they came home really strong and kicked us in the good corners and just built a lot of pressure. So it was credit to them. They played well, but it was sitting right there for us.
Must be a strange feeling. It's been a long time
since we lost here.
Lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, it has been. They're good battles. Webby's doing a really good job with the team over here, and and I would have liked it to be a little bit longer. It would have been nice if we got the win tonight, but it's sort of one that we felt like got away, but I like where we're headed.
But overall, after all that talk about your team up to round 1, do you feel like what you're saying, that the group is continuing to progress and grow?
Yep, there's a lot of belief in there. There's a lot of faith in the kids that are coming through, that are playing or playing their first couple of games. And we'll keep getting better.
Trent, your thoughts on Mark welcoming to us? You're learning his craft as a chip and chaser. He looks dangerous, and that combo is coming along that left edge of Tuco. Yeah,
I think the more time they spend together, the even more dangerous they'll get. They'll execute those. I feel like they have executed some of them. They obviously missed a couple tonight, but that could have been executed. And what we want them to get is continue to improve the combination and be dangerous, and also be really dominant in our system at the same time. You want to let the reins out and let them find what they're capable of doing. So just keep positive on that. We let a couple in on that edge in D, so that was probably more the disappointing one as well. The combination's been really good, and just to have 2 tries there, we want that to improve.
The impact of Novo White in your side, in particularly this year, and then he also scored the only try tonight in front of family and friends.
Yeah, he's it's hard to explain. He's not so silent in our walls as far as what he's going to achieve, but he's a really humble guy that hasn't reached his limit yet. But he's laid a really good platform for the way that he plays the game. So, he'll keep getting better.
Any update on Connor Watson and his trade?
Yeah, he got ruled out when he came off, so that obviously he's fine around the guys there, but it was a Cat 1, so that wasn't ideal.
And what's wrong with Lindsay Collins missing his second wicket over it?
Yeah, just hasn't got back he started training a couple of days ago with us and just didn't get the fitness back to play, but he's over here with us. We were hoping to get him across the line, but look forward to next week.
And the man to your right, James, he had to try and save it, but could you speak about James's impact and leadership of leading this young team?
Yeah, I think it's he's done it before, Teddy. in 21 he did that. I think he got captain of the year in that for good reason. And I thought his balance out there was really good between. Perfect. So his ability to know when to play and play a lot. There was one, I think, early in the game where he really bossed the middle and took 2 carries, and and then he knew when to pull back and allow the other guys to go. So, it's a bit like for me as a coach, for Teddy as a captain. It's pretty exciting, and we've got to keep trying to be at our best and play and coach in that way. So that's the path that we're on with this crew.
And Teddy, have you leading this team?
It's a good challenge. I think I've got a good leadership crew around me, but the young guys, they're working really hard. They're doing a great job. I mean, even through the whole pre-season, these young guys are. They're not far away from being regular first graders, so they're enjoying it week in, week out, and I'm enjoying the process of leading by example and lead them through the week as well. But from where we come from round one, from last week and this week, like Robert said, we're on a path, and we're going to keep building and to have a successful year.
James, just on Chanel's try, how did you see that? Because the Warriors weren't contesting too many kicks.
Yeah.
So a bit of a surprise.
No, it was just on the back foot. Sort of, as I said, they were rolling and having a lot of momentum there. So it was probably I've got to own that, but we've got to get numbers around it as well to protect that. But it was good he kicked it and contested it. So again, that's on me. I've got to own that and take control. But it was good by him.
Trent, did you know that 2 of us are Shaq back for not young with the tournament chemistry?
Yeah, that's his rooster in him, staying on the field and doing that. No, I just spoke to Webby then about that. They were trying to replace him there when he did that, and obviously, made a try saver, and it would have been nice to ice that one. But that's Rog. He's a good man and a great player and a selfless player. So they come up with those plays. Thanks.